Monk Mo gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro. At the end of the day, for some reason, Gen Z feels like it's masculine to argue back and forth. Let me tell you something. Arguing back and forth shows they don't respect your point that you're trying to make. They don't respect your leadership. They think who's ever the loudest is in the room is the most manliest. Listen, masculinity, a leader does not have to prove a point. They want to use that army military drill sergeant arguing, raise your voice the loudest. At the end of the day, real power is silent. If they want to go back and forth, listen, and you go back and forth with them, it shows you don't respect your time. Listen, people be arguing back and forth on dating podcasts for 30 minutes to an hour and 30 to 2 hours and 30 to 3 hours and 30 minutes long. Arguing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. At the end of the day, it sounds like a SEX mixtape. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Effort till she busts. At the end of the day, this has to stop. Men that argue back and forth with women are emasculated. They are very feminine. Arguing back and forth, it's a feminine trait. That's what women do. At the end of the day, if you are not a lawyer, if you are not a judge, why are you arguing back and forth? Do you not respect your own time? Listen, arguing and back and forth, it doesn't prove a point. All these dudes on Fresh and Fit, they argue back and forth, argue back and forth. If a woman feels certain type of way, let her feel that way and walk away. At the end of the day, I repeat, let her feel some type of way and walk away. At the end of the day, listen, masculinity is not about proving anything. We don't have nothing to prove. Listen, if she say we ain't getting it like that, so be it. If you know the real, you know the real. You could walk away. At the end of the day, listen, we not going back and forth for nobody. Instead of going back and forth, a lot of these dudes do reaction videos to women on TikTok. Man, let women on TikTok have it. If she say you not chasing women, you GAY. If you know you ain't GAY, why are you going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? These dudes chasing clout. I repeat, they're chasing clout. They're chasing validation. Nobody cares about the back and forth, back and forth. It's entertainment. Do you not see the entertainment in the Matrix? People love back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's disrespectful. You're disrespecting yourself. You're not disrespecting her. A lot of dudes, they go on these dating podcasts. Oh, this is why you'll be single forever. Bro, that don't hurt her. She could go on OnlyFans and make $2 million the same day. At the end of the day, listen, a lot of dudes need to stop wasting their energy. Stop going back and forth. The Bible said it best. How can two walk together if they don't agree? If you're going back and forth, that means they do not agree. That means how can two walk together if they don't agree? They don't agree. So what are you going back and forth, back and forth? That's why Myron from Fresh and Fit, he got gray hair. He got a bald spot in the middle of his shit. He got a bald spot in the middle of his shit. If you don't want no bald spot in the middle of your shit, stop going back and forth. Stop playing these games. At the end of the day, Monk Mode gang, you know what's going on. What's the point of wasting time? You could have made you a video. You could have talked about a topic. Listen, this is why I love making videos, because there's nobody that goes back and forth with it. If you disagree, that means we cannot walk together. That's what they don't teach people in school. They teach people about debate class, speech class, where you go, well, I feel this way. Well, I feel this way. Well, how can you sit in the same room? How can you collab if you two disagree? People on podcasts, they say one thing, the females say, well, I disagree. I feel this way. Then a guy, the educated guy, wants to say, whoa, I feel man, if you don't agree, why are you in the same room? It's not going to work. At the end of the day, people think arguing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth is normal. No, just because 99.9% of people get disrespected, that does not mean disrespect is good for you. At the end of the day, you need to be around like minds if you're going to be around anybody. Listen, on YouTube, there will be no collabs. I'm telling all dudes, listen, you can get it 10 toes down. You can run up the multi-millions. You can get the fleet of cars 10 toes down. This is a new day and age. You don't have to get rich like the people in the past did. All you got to do is start a channel. Talk by yourself, make your points by yourself. If they don't agree, guess what? They cannot walk. Everybody cannot go to the top with you. At the end of the day, you got to understand you are wasting your breath. You gonna have a bald spot in the middle of your shit. Like Myron. At the end of the day, Monk Mode gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.